Hi, this is Dr. Monroe, and I'm back with our final episode as it relates to what we look at when someone comes into the office with fibromyalgia. In prior episodes, we've talked about the importance of good nutrition, good nutrients, the ability to absorb those nutrients. We've talked about how those can possibly affect your nervous system. And we've also talked about the negative effects of poor sleep, disrupting your body's ability and giving your body the time it needs to repair and heal. We also talked about the negative effects of stress and basically how chronic stress can have a negative effect on those four prior topics that we talked about. And usually that's the case. When someone comes in, there's usually not one single point. There's a number of things that we have to look at. And I really believe that's what you need to look for when you're looking for someone to help you with fibromyalgia. And remember, as I said earlier, it's time. You didn't get sick overnight. It's going to take time for your body to heal. Now, the other topic I want to talk about is the negative effects of chronic inflammation. Now, the heart disease is considered as the silent killer to most Americans. But I look at chronic inflammation and chronic stress as being the silent killers to most Americans. Interestingly enough, heart disease is caused by chronic stress and chronic inflammation and a few other factors. We've all had experience with inflammation. It's part of the healing process. If you sprain your ankle, it helps the body heal. But unfortunately, when it releases those chemicals, they're supposed to be there for a short period of time. But if you have that chronic inflammatory response going on, that's like glass running over your cells and your tissues, and it's bound to cause damage. And as I said, your body's not going to heal and could lead to the symptoms of fibromyalgia. Now, one of the tests that we like to ask our patients to get is something called a C-reactive protein. It measures inflammation in the body. And this test, I believe you should have done on your routine blood work. Now, here's the thing. When that test is positive, you're going to definitely tell us that you have inflammation. It doesn't tell us what kind or where it's coming from, and we have to find that. There's also times when that test really isn't positive. It's actually within a normal value, but you can still be having an inflammatory response going on in your body. It's just not at a really high level. You're smoldering, you're not on fire. And so it's one of the very simple things that you can do to help control inflammation, and one of the things that we look for initially is a change that you can make in yourself. And that is stop eating foods that actually cause inflammatory processes. Now, that's processed sugars, processed flours, the wrong fats, and these tend to lead to inflammatory responses. We do believe you should change your diet to eat a little bit more green vegetables. Meat, fish, chicken, eggs, and green vegetables is the thing I say here in the office all the time. So there are some changes that you can do to help keep that inflammation down. Now, there's other things that we look at. We look for food sensitivities, other allergens, toxin exposure, and again, but those are down the road a little bit further. We need to look at some of the more common issues. So, I hope you've enjoyed the information that I brought to you about fibromyalgia and what we look at as it relates to trying to treat you or treat someone with fibromyalgia. We're going to talk a little bit more about the big guys of chronic stress and chronic inflammation in the future. I really hope you enjoyed this. Please share it with your friends, and I look forward to bringing you another video in the very near future. Thank you for spending some time with me.